Descendants, Parker.
Yeah.
Fan, not a fan, seen it, not seen it.
I've seen the first one, and I enjoyed it.
Lovely.
I've seen clips from the other two, and find them a bit cringe.
Yeah.
I don't mind Uma. Uma's great.
I think as they went on, they definitely got well. Like, the first one's great. The second one's alright. The third one was a mess.
Questions. What the fuck were they doing? Making a dance battle with plates of armour?
Yeah, that was weird.
Why? Also, why is Mal flirting with her dad in that song and the dad flirting with her?
Quick rundown of the second two. Second one. Uma's like, oh, I didn't get taken to the Isle of Oridon. Oh, that's really upset me and Gaston's son and Captain Hook's son. Grrr! Let's go and stop that from happening. And then Mal's like, no, it's okay. We can help you. And then they kidnap Ben. And Mal runs back to the Isle of Lost. And Evie, Carlos and Jay are like, we'll help you fit in round here, Ben. And then sing Chillin' Like a Villain.
I've seen a lot of people being like, Ben, you're ruining it.
Ben kind of does ruin it. I don't like him as an actor. He's not very good in any of those films. And then they're like, oh, this is a shame. And then Audrey's not in it, which makes no sense, but we'll get back to that. And then they have a big fight on a boat where Uma turns into Ursula, like with big tentacles in the sea. Mal turns into a dragon like her mother. Big fight. Sing a song. Happy days. Third one, Mal's having a crisis, turns people to stone. Audrey comes back and is evil and is like, I'm going to take over everything because I'm Audrey. I'm not sure. Doug's hair's longer. Evie's like, do you love me like I love you? And I don't know, because he's been put to sleep by Sleeping Beauty, because it's Audrey, so everyone gets put to sleep and to see. So it all links. And then I don't know how it ends, because it was shit.
Well.
So with that being said, welcome everybody to Descendants, The Rise of Red. Came out quite recently. I haven't heard any songs from it. I've seen the trailers, I get the gist. But you've seen a couple songs?
I've seen a couple songs and a few scenes. And yeah.
I think the way we're going to do this is watch it in 20-minute-ish intervals, because I can't watch a whole thing at once, because I don't have the mental capacity for Descendants 4, as it is. So I'm not watching the full hour and 34 in one go, because that's taking the piss. No. It shouldn't be an hour and 34. So, Rise of Red, we get our main villain, I assume, is the daughter of Queen of Hearts. Cool. Merlin's in it. Love Merlin.
I'm going to be a big judgment towards
It's all time travel. So, flashbacks, we can see a lot of younger versions of characters. The only actual recurring actors from the rest of the series are China Anne McClain is back as Ursula, and, can't remember her name, is back as Uma. And whatever, I can't remember her name, is back as the Fairy Godmother, who I love. Fairy Godmother was one of my favourite characters from Descendants.
I am a big Wonderland and big Merlin fan.
Alice in Wonderland's lovely. I love the story of Alice in Wonderland.
I'm going to be quite judgmental, I believe.
We should say BBC Merlin mainly.
BBC Merlin.
But also the Arthurian legend in general,
Arthurian legend. I'm not
but
big
you love BBC
on
Merlin.
Shrek 3, I'm afraid, everyone.
Which is outrageous, because I think that's such a good depiction of Merlin and Arthur.
No, it's not. I love Sword in the Stone by Disney.
And you look like Arthur in that. Anyway, let's get started with Descendants 4, The Rise of Red.
Why did you say that?
Because I don't want to be here. At least we're sticking with the same, opening vibes. That makes me happy, at least.
This is Oridon, the kingdom where all your favorite fairy tales are true.
Not monorail.
It was formed 30 years ago when Beast married Belle.
What?
And how do you think they got all those characters to coexist? Simple. By banishing the villains to the Isle of the Lost. That's where I grew up.
Right. This kind of annoys me. And they do this in sort of every Descendants film, where they just recap the plot of every... And I'm like, bro, if we're watching Descendants 4, we've probably already seen at least the first Descendants. We get that they've been banished to the Isle of the Lost. They established that in the first 30 seconds of the first film. You don't need to tell us that every time. It does It's like when you watch a TV show, they go, coming up, show you all the best bits. And I go, well, now I don't want to watch it. We know what's going on.
Daughter of the big bad sea witch, Ursula, and a pirate queen, not to be messed with. I helped Mal and Ben free the Isle. And now that they're on the throne, things are a lot more fair around here.
They're on the throne, so do we see them?
But they're sailing off with Jay and Evie on a new adventure, forming alliances with distant lands.
Okay, that's quite cool. And get us to Descendants 5 where we see that then.
Do you think we'll see if they're in a boat and they're on an adventure to distant lands?
Yes.
Neverland?
Oh, that gets a Descendants 5 Neverland vibe.
Neverland?
Do you know what's really bad? Is as soon as you said on a ship, do you know what mine went straight away? It makes no sense. It's the Pirates of Ice Age 4. Here you are on a drift on a... Doesn't make
Yes,
any
they're going to go
sense.
find the kid.
It is Disney now.
Oh.
Son of Captain Gut.
Or like this.
I made us tea.
I love this. That's one thing that can be said for this film, is the costumes are always, like, fair enough on their costumes. With, like, references to the characters, but not.
I do like the boots.
They're barnacles on her boots!
I want those boots.
That's amazing.
I want those boots.
That's so cool. She's
Disney,
got
get on
barnacles
it.
on her boots.
Disney merchandising.
You could probably make them.
We'll be making sure kids from all the kingdoms are welcome to attend AP.
Oh, well, that's already
Awful
our school
idea.
policy.
I said all. Even Wonderland.
Wonderland. No. Oh, no.
I have a problem. Are you ready? For a qualm alert. 7 minutes in.
Woo. Can you put the qualm?
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to do that. That's so good. I might just also take that soundbite and use that for every time I have a qualm alert. Get rid of the alarm I was using. I'll just use you go, oh.
I don't sound like a seal.
No, I did for some reason. What I get annoyed about is they seem to just this is just the same plot, but they've just replaced Eye of the Lost with Wonderland so far. They've gone, okay, we're Eye of the Lost. Wonderland, not Wonderland. It's the same thing, we're just recycling. I know we want to recycle, save the planet. This is not what we mean.
I also have a qualm
Put
alert.
your
but
hand up. Do it.
I don't think you'd like... Cause,
Do it. If you're going to bring up Ever After High, we do not have the time.
No, I just want 1 second. One second of time. I watched Ever After High as a kid, got kind of upset when I found out that Disney was like, no more, because we want to do Descendants. They had the idea at the same time. It's not like Disney saw it and went, I want that. They had the idea at the same time. It's just Ever After High got on it first. And this seems to be entirely taken from Ever After High because they'd plugged up Wonderland, so only one well existed that let the magic from Wonderland in.
We haven't seen the
but
film yet.
No one from Wonderland could get in or across.
We reconciled. We saw the goodness in each other. When she and Ben
Grow up!
the aisle, they gave all villains a second chance. It's time Wonderland got one too. This is for Princess Ray. For sure.
The slaps around the face. Oh. Oh.
It's what Carlos would have wanted.
Oh. Oh. You okay?
No, I'm not okay. That's emotional.
Oh.
I can't handle things like that.
Oh.
Look, I only watched him in Descendants 1 and Jesse. Hey, Jesse.
He's so good in Jesse.
But I did care about him. I got very upset when I heard what happened to him. And I can't handle tributes in films.
Yeah.
Like when I watched the new Black Panther film and they did
Oh my
the
god,
entire
that was
thing.
insane.
I was in floods. I couldn't do it.
I still don't think they should have made another Descendants film.
No.
But here we are, and that's fine. At least, like, that's nice.
Dawn may have
They
brought
still
down
live in
the
Oregon.
Ooh,
though.
I like
but they
the rabbit
still
hole.
left one VK
Okay, that's
behind.
cool.
Not on my watch.
Okay,
I'm
this is
sending
cool.
an invite. To the kingdom no one dares to talk about.
Oh, I love the design of that.
The one that lurks
Oh.
right below the surface.
The music.
Wonderland. A dark
But the thing is, how many kids of Wonderland are there? Because I know we've obviously got Queen Heart's daughter.
Mad Hatter. Do you see any Mad Hatter?
Mad Hatter's son's there.
Class, love that. Absalom,
I was gonna-
son of Caterpillar.
Is there a son or daughter of Alice?
Well, that's what they would have done in Ever After High.
Yeah, they've got
Would
a
have been
son.
like
We've
Katie Pillar.
No,
This is daughter of Absalom, Katie Pillar.
they don't actually have them.
Kitty Cheshire. Move
You
over.
leave Kitty
Do
Cheshire
better.
out of this.
Queen of Hearts. Well, she's got a
That
reputation
Rita Ora?
for being downright ruthless.
Is Rita Ora the Queen of Hearts?
Taika Waititi's
Is that actually Rita Ora?
Or else,
I quite like this song.
Love the mask.
Slipping through the shadows like I'm ultraviolet. Yeah, yeah. Full on my shoulder and it won't be quiet.
Why is that apple squishy?
It is Rita Ora!
The budget.
Right, that's why we don't...
I love how you brought the
I
mic up
didn't
and
say
didn't say
anything.
anything.
That was a joke. That's why we haven't got any other stars in this film, because they blew the budget on fucking Rita Ora as the Queen of Hearts. Which doesn't make sense.
That means
Queen of Hearts meant to be short and stubby.
Surely that means she must sing.
Are they meant to be the card men?
Oh.
I want proper cards.
Yeah, where are the cards at?
No, I'm not. No. Let's not modernise that. I want them to be in proper
Unless
actual cards. Unless that's their armour.
if they're supposed to be cards, which I assume they probably are,
I'm fucked off.
upset. If they're supposed to be chess pieces,
Play on.
but there could be a little bit more distinction between which chess
Well, they've all got the
pieces
same
they are.
headpieces at
Yeah.
the moment, so I'm thinking they are meant to be cards.
Yeah.
Which is very annoying if
Yeah.
that's the case, because I want...
Are they supposed to be the cards?
Oh, they've got hearts and clubs, they've got suits on their
Yeah.
things, so they are. They're suits of armour. God, well, now come on.
Molotov cocktail, just why is Lucius Malfoy getting involved?
What was that? Was that an explosive, or was it just throwing hearts everywhere?
Yeah, he is.
Those guards could have dragged you to the dungeon, Red.
Oh, I love him.
What on earth were you thinking?
That my mom's portrait could use a little touch-up.
I'm seriously worried about you, Red.
Hope she likes it.
If you continue
Okay.
down this path, I won't always be there
Absolutely
to
love
save you.
him.
You know that, right?
Maddox Hatter, you know
Maddox
you can't
Hatter.
save me.
And you said Kitty Cheshire was
That
bad.
is shit. That is shit, actually. What's he called in Ever After High?
Madeline
Hatter. It's
Madeline
not far off. That's outfit again. This is great. I want this whole outfit.
You liked Madeline.
I didn't mind. Yeah, we got to the actual Mad Hatter, didn't we? In Ever After High. He ran the tea shop.
Yes, yeah.
I love this whole look. This hat I want.
I do want to look like that.
Obviously, Mad Hatter traditionally is Edwin. Johnny Depp's Mad Hatter. He talks. It's just Johnny Depp,
He
isn't it?
puts a little bit of a lisp in there.
Okay.
And, like, obviously, he does a similar thing to his Willy Wonka, where he puts in weird inflections. So
Okay.
it kind of works.
Yeah.
Less so
What we
than...
think about Maddox?
That could be a little bit more.
Yeah, I wish there was a bit more. I don't want it to be as much as the animated one, because that would be too much. But we could have had there could be a bit of more
Character
something
work,
in
yeah.
there.
Wonderland.
I know it hasn't been easy. Growing up with a mother that's so...
It feels way too
But she
reserved.
wasn't
Yeah.
always this
This
way.
isn't
And you
Mad
can say,
Hatter.
and you can say, oh, he's the opposite of his father. Doesn't
We're all
work.
products of our
Doesn't
past,
work.
And your mother's was certainly unfortunate.
You'd have to put your hand up.
Sorry.
You can.
I have questions. What is Oradon Prep actually for? Do we actually get...
What do you mean?
Like,
It's a school.
I know that, but, like, is there a reason all the kids are there? Like, are they getting prepared for their fairy
No,
tale?
it's just-
Have they been in their fairy tale?
No, it's just
a school for all of
it's
them.
just a school for people. No, but these aren't in fairy tales. Their parents were.
Okay. So they're
So
just...
it was only made once the next generation had come, and they went, let's unite all the kingdoms and make a school where they can all come.
But
then we go back and Merlin's
Yeah.
there.
And the Maleficent
Oh,
and...
yeah.
So what... What's it for? Because in
In that case,
Ever After High,
Yeah.
they're preparing... So the original fairy tales have all gone to school to prepare for their fairy tale. Then the next generation come in to go into the same fairy tale to prepare for the same fairy tale.
that is a very good point, actually.
So
What is that? What is... Because I always assumed it came about after all the stuff, and they went, right, everyone's shouting at everyone, let's make a school we can unite everyone. But no, we see a flashback. Very confused. Good point. It's a pink satin cloth. Is it? Are we doing
My
time
time machine.
in a pot? Love that.
That's
It
cool.
takes you to
Don't show that to the White
moment
Rabbit. We all
in
look
time
like a
to give
rash.
you what your heart wants most. If you really want a different life, Red, I want you to have that choice. But I should warn you, when you alter the fabric
Yeah,
of
here we go.
time, there can be some unpredictable
As always.
Yeah.
We know this.
We've been new.
I've time travelled before.
We've been knowing how to draw. Beatboxing.
Serious, Chloe. We signed you up for Swords and Shields because it was supposed to be fun.
Well, yeah, it is. But when I'm out there, I'm not just another competitor. I represent Cinderella's
Oh,
birth.
shut the fuck
Sound
up.
like your mother.
Cinderella's bag.
This film franchise has gone in the bin. Absolutely in the fucking bin. Cinderella's Burg. Come on. Come on.
That's why you're a great princess, and why you'll make a great queen.
But
These are some big shoes to fill.
Big shoes to fill.
You gonna try them on or what?
At least, right.
They're not glass, so they're not like yours
What
at
I'm
all,
happy
are
with
they?
here is that they haven't made her shoe obsessed.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people that like do Cinderella after
Yeah.
is shoes.
But I do wish they were actually glass, because they're
Yes.
not like hers at all. Right,
That's
where are
more
we
classy.
now? Stop touching your ear!
Can't help it.
It's Rita Ora.
Highness, Her Grace,
Why?
Her Excellency,
Rita Ora.
Her Magnanimous Majesty.
Right.
Rita Ora.
I know it's not happened, but can you imagine the Queen of Hearts and then Taika Waititi and the King? Just his little New Zealand. And the King. Oh, yeah, and the King. Why is they won't have done it, but why haven't they done it? Can you imagine
'Cause of the
Rita
budget.
Ora, and then he comes in, oh, and the King, of course, be genius.
Budget, darling.
Oh yeah, and it's all been spunked on Rita Ora, so that's great, and I'm sure that'll be a worthy investment when she sings her one song and then fucks off.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've got to get her to sing if they've got Rita Ora.
Scrote.
Hat! You're such a disappointment.
Me when I watched Descendants,
You know,
The Rise
I
of
was
Red.
the same way at your age, desperately wanting to be a queen that everyone would adore.
Oh, Red. I thought I told you to put on something respectable.
Fuck.
It's because you dressed like a teenager and not the queen. She's
I'm just a girl, arms open
I'm just a girl.
You're just a girl.
looking for kind. You say love ain't it. It makes me weak, but how'd I know if I ain't felt it yet? You say love ain't
What
it.
has fucked me off? And definitely the first Descendants film, and like a majority of songs in the second Descendants film were musical theatre sounds.
Yeah, this is just,
Third and fourth, well, obviously this is the second song of the fourth film, are just generic pop songs. Like the whole first film and like half of the second film were really cool musical theatre sounding
back,
songs,
please.
Disney sounding songs,
Yeah.
and now we're just for the third and so far in this one they're just going the most generic like chart sounding pop song. And I'm like, well, why? That's not how that's meant to work.
Knew her? I saw through her. Cinderella and I were classmates.
No
I
way.
spent way too much time in this place, so I had to escape.
Okay.
The people here might smile, but they're too faced.
So I don't mind this. This is slightly more.
Prep? Nope, wasn't even called that yet.
Wow, that girl was super rude. What's her problem? What's her deal?
Some people act mean at first because they're too afraid to feel.
There is so
set up.
so much exposition going on. It actually is hurting me.
yeah.
Stop telling us and show us. Stop just telling us things over and over again because it's dull. It's so
Disney,
dull.
you are better than this.
You
not
are.
in recent years,
No.
but you used to be better than this.
It's just pure exposition. 25 minutes in, I'm not too sure if there's a plot. There isn't yet. I'm sure we'll find
Love
one.
ain't it?
I'm sure they'll give us a plot at some point. Any highlights from that at all?
No. The costume.
The costume's lovely. I really like and the props. I like the watch. The mirror's fine. Costume and props are lovely. Other than that, it's all shit.
So shoes ain't it.
The shoes ain't. Yeah, fucking love ain't it. The shoes ain't it because they're not fucking glass. So how are they the same? Thank you, dickhead. Any final words? Oh. Again, phlegm on my mouth. If you want to get that reference, go and check out our podcast. Are We Adulting Yet? New episodes every Wednesday here on the YouTube. The link to the channel will be in the description.
Also, I'm starting a new TikTok account where I do outfits and possibly do some fun vloggy stuff and maybe even some Beauty and the Beast behind the scenes.
Thank you for watching. I'm sorry. If you've seen this film, I don't want spoilers, but if you've seen this film and actually did enjoy it, I would love to do let us know if you actually enjoyed this film. So I feel like that can't be possible. And I don't really know who this is made for. But love ain't it. Nor were the shoes. Or Rita Ora. And I'm really upset that Tacky Wacky's not in it. Is the king.